Guys, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a good day out there today. Welcome back to the harsh lighting of the Intuitive Angling Tackle Room here. Much appreciated you guys checking the video out. Today, we're going to be talking about the possibility of the conservation departments across the country being the one that finally bans Livescope and saves our lakes from them. This actually, I'll tell you how this started here, the topic of this video. One of my subscribers sent me a message last week and was saying, hey, I just want to run something by you. He goes, most conservation departments in states across the country, they have some type of a limit on technology as far as it can be used in hunting. And he read through that, read through all the different things that were not legal in hunting, sort of took away something from the sport, or negatively impacted the game in some way, shape, or form. And he was running the idea by me about seeing about if the conservation departments think that forward-facing sonar and Livescope are the same type of threat to the sustainable fisheries over the future. So anyway, I reached out, actually today I contacted several different state conservation departments, and I posed the question to them. And they were very familiar with the issue, guys. Apparently, a lot of the conservation departments have had a lot of public outcry against Livescope and forward-facing sonar. So much so that several of them that I talked to they have been and they're currently conducting studies to see if forward-facing sonar and Livescope is negatively impacting the fisheries. And I was talking to this particular agent, and he was very receptive to the idea about the concerns that I had, and I explained to him about the YouTube channel I have and the subscribers being overwhelmingly opposed to forward-facing sonar, and they were very aware of that. Now, these particular studies that they're doing, one thing that I hope that they do on it is I think that the studies have to take place over a fair amount of time, because you can't just like put the study into effect when Livescope and forward-facing sonar is just starting to get in the mainstream and have some type of accurate sampling. I don't know how long that's going to take, but one of the agents did send me some of the sampling that they had from the surveys. And as far as the catch ratios on lots of different species, bass, crappie, walleye, that type of stuff, most every single survey that they had, well, first of all, every survey they had, they showed the Livescope anglers catching more fish. Some of them ranged anywhere between 2 to 5 fish a day over, non-Livescopers. So there's definitely an impact on the amount of fish that are coming out of a fishery, especially crappie. So anyway, they're concerned about it. It's on the radar that this could have a negative effect on our fisheries. And studies are underway with it right now. We'll see how they shake out. One thing he did leave me with is every agency in every conservation department in the country, they have an email address that you can contact, and you can request regulation changes. So I contacted the Missouri Department of Conservation, and I've got a request in to talk about a regulation change as far as prohibiting the use of forward-facing sonar in Missouri lakes. And you can do that the same too. If you're interested in this, you can contact your state's conservation department, and you can go on that same deal, and you can express your concern about having regulation changes in effect. So anyway, it's gotten to the point here where it's gotten into the fisheries management people's heads that this is an issue that they have to look into. So I found that pretty significant that you would take that the agencies like this would be as concerned about it as a lot of anglers do. Now, a lot of their determination is going to be upon the data that they collect over this. They're going to make a determination if they feel that forward-facing sonar and Livescope is negatively impacting the fisheries and the sustainability of the fisheries and the future of the fisheries. I can tell you right now, it is. The studies are going to verify it, but when you go out, and here, I'll use a prime example, guys. I follow a bunch of different lake reports across the country, and I follow all the Missouri reports here specifically. And these people, they're posting their catches during, everybody posts their catches. I can't tell you over the past 6 months how many photos and posts I've seen where guys will post and they'll show they have their limited crappie laying out across the piece of plywood. They'll say, yeah, got my limited crappie in 15 minutes this morning live scoping. Guys, it used to be, I crappie fish my whole life, and it's like more times than not, I would fish all day long crappie fishing and not catch my limit, 15 crappie per person in Missouri. Many times not catch your limit fishing all day long. And if you did catch a limit, you've had a great day. And now these guys are going out and catching limits of crappie in 30 minutes. You can't tell me that it's not going to have some type of an impact on the fishery. It's just like the fish, there's not like an infinite number of fish in these lakes. We have a finite amount of fish in the lake. So from the standpoint of the conservation department compiling data to see if it impacts the fishery, I have no doubt that they're going to see that it does. I just think that the data that they're going to acquire in that particular study, it's going to take a long time to get the accurate results. Like I said, I don't think you can do it as Livescope just begins to come out like the last 3 or 4 years. It's the impact on the fishery with this is going to become more significant over time as more people have that technology. But anyway, it's sort of a glimmer of hope that maybe the conservation departments are going to be the people that save our lakes from forward-facing sonar and other type of technology that's on the horizon. But like I said, if you guys are interested in that, go to your website of your state's conservation department. You can get on there and you can request, some type of a hearing for a regulation change. That's one thing that everybody can do that is against this type of technology. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Much appreciated. We'll talk later. See ya.